The following video contains both video and audio from the game Misfortune.GB. I promise no harm will come to you by watching this video, as all myths of people suffering from depression as a result of this game are just that, myths. However, if you are highly superstitious, I would not advise watching this video, as it may be scary or unsettling. That said, I have a pet black cat. Meow. Konnichiwa, Shoga-Gun. So, today I'm playing sort of a legendary game. Now, as you can probably tell, I'm on Visual Boy Advance. There's actually a special patch for Visual Boy Advance that allows me to play this. Interested? Think you might be. That's right, this is the legendary Misfortune.GB. A lot of people are too scared to play this game. However, I happen to have done some digging and some tests personally, and know that all those myths, they're just that. They're myths. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it. It does have a rather spooky atmosphere. Also, this guy is from Pokemon, just so you know. He's a trainer on Route 25. Found that interesting, so I figured I'd share. Alright, so let's go in. So, I exist in a very fabricative. I'm bad at reading, apparently. Yeah, I'll challenge you. So first of all, I do know that it's this cabin. I've played the game before. However, past this point, I'm confused. Because I've seen people push these things into the water. Like, that's the entire puzzle, is you push these things into the water and make a bridge across. And I think part of the trick is the fact that you can't possibly win. Because you need all four, but there's no way to push this one to the right. Which of course would be necessary. Also, you can't push them at all. I've seen people do it. I have no idea how. Alright, well then. I guess that's all I can do here. But, there's a funny glitch I found in Misfortune.GB that totally ruins the scary atmosphere. Ready for this? You just press select and poof! You're full color, red, riding a bicycle. So, something I've noticed, these assets are apparently below the character in priority, but these ones are above it. Weird, huh? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter what priority it is, because his sprite is the exact size of a tile space, but red's is not, so. Yep, just kinda got your head in the blocks. Alright, I'm done for now. Now then, another thing I wanted to share with you, I'm going to be trying to turn the volume down even lower, if possible. It's down to 1, but not 0. Also turn my headphones down in general, but sorry, that doesn't help you at all. The game over screen, which is what everyone's all superstitious about. Yeah, that's a more manageable volume for me. I don't know about you. Yeah, sure, I'll challenge you. So, this is the only point in the game that I know of where you can actually game over. You walk into the wrong cabin, and this screen shows up. This is the part where supposedly people started suffering from depression from the sound. However, its claim is that it's from dual tones, one in the left ear and one in the right ear while wearing headphones. They're the same sound though, so that can't be possible. I tested it, I listened to it in one ear and then I listened to it in the other. The only thing about wearing headphones is it makes it a little creepier because, you know, when you wear headphones it sounds like the sounds are in your head. But yeah, that's it. There's no way this can actually affect you mentally or physically. I promise. Alright, so you're probably wondering, why am I playing Pokemon all of a sudden? This isn't supposed to be an episode about Misfortune.GB. Well, as I said earlier, I loaded Misfortune.GB in a patched version of Visual Boy Advance specifically for it. If I don't load it in that patch version, I load it in standard Visual Boy Advance, it plays Pocket Monsters Red. Kinda weird, right? Also, after it sends you through the paces of all this, naming your character, this is a Pokemon. So you're red. And, First thing you notice is once you walk out of your house, you're in a fence. Isn't that nice? So, naturally, you go to explore this strange pallet town, and you find this guy in the window of Professor Oak's lab, and all sorts of other fun, weird glitches. However, there's one that's not so fun, and it makes the entire game unplayable. You walk into this tall grass, and Oak stops you as per usual, and he walks down here. His walk pattern doesn't change. So you walk through the roof of his lab and into this fence. Because it's supposed to be a cutscene, you can't move from this position. You're just stuck there forever. So I'll take this chance to talk about the audio thing I was talking about and referring to earlier in this episode. You may have remembered me saying that it's safe to listen to Misfortune.GB with headphones on, and that was as a result of it not having dual tones. Dual tones are when it's playing different sounds in each ear of your headphone, and that has the potential to disrupt brainwave patterns, especially if it's like very unharmonious, like the music from Misfortune.GB. The only example of this ever seen is in the very first versions of Pocket Monsters Red and Green in Japan, where originally Lavender Town had those dual tones, and because of its very creepy sound, combined with that dual tone, it did actually cause migraines, disrupted brainwaves, and 4 deaths. 2 due to like physical illness from it, and 2 due to pain-induced suicides. So, yeah, but trust me, I tested it 1 ear at a time for safety reasons. Misfortune.GB is perfectly safe to listen to. There are no dual tones, and there are no dual tones in new versions of Pokemon Red or Green, or in the American releases Red and Blue, because after hearing about the death, Nintendo recalled the cartridge and re-released it with singular tones in Lavender Town. So, this has been a very creepy episode. I think I'm going to play Kirby now. Thanks for watching. You know where like and subscribe buttons are? Just click them. Tune in sometime for my next one-off. Sayonara, Shoga-Gun.